Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too. And all in between. This is for the absolute positive, good God and truth of you, only crossing bigger and better. If you've ever heard anything about the barbella, okay? The barbella is the infinite turned on its head, okay? But if you turn the infinite, right, the way it's supposed to be, right, one with the eighth day, the one day of the 24/7 of the man of all I am, you will see on one side of the infinite, right, is the left side, and one side of the infinite is the right side, okay? In all things polarity, infinitely speaking, okay, from the smallest particle of all things existing, which is the Planck length of all things matter, creation of existence, okay, to the quarks, right, that are the binding energy of all neutrons and protons, right, to the atoms that create the building blocks of all matter, okay? All these things are only circuits of energy, okay? Working one together, okay? More positive than negative to make the good truth of all. The energy levels of them to create the matter, and which is the bigger better of all energy in body and matter, okay? Now I'll say this again. At the Planck level of existence, okay, they call it a pulsating charge, but it's not a pulsating charge. It's an infinite charge, okay? It's the smallest speck of all things, right? And this charge, right, is only one more positive than all negativity that would not have it here and now, okay? When you go inside a proton or a neutron, right, the quarks that make up the proton, the two up quarks and the one down quark, are only more positive than all negativity that would not have it here and now. The quarks inside a neutron, okay, that are two down quarks and one up quark, right, are only more positively charged than the negative that would have the neutron one nothing here and now. The atom of the man up evolved of all I am, the bonding atomist, the good God and truth of the example of the life of Jesus Christ, one who never dies, a negative to one nothing, right? The absolute bigger and better of all, Allah of all, for everlasting peace I am. The thieving Holy Spirit out of all God, truth reality check of all I am, is only stated one more positive than all negativity, only adding up good when I feel all until all subtracts to one neutral nothing as truth to the absolute bigger better here and now, right? One circuit of energy, right, to the bigger and better of all God, truth reality check I am, okay? In a positive universe, okay, wherever you're more applied positively than negatively, bipolarity, okay, what does that mean? That means the good truth of you from the inside out at 360 degrees only wants all you are, right? Of God, truth, reality check, to only be one more positive than all negativity, to the bigger and better of all mankind of reality check, okay? And you will feel it. You will feel the good truth of that, okay? That's what it means to be more positive than negative, okay? To the reality check of your polarity, okay? That will only add you up good when crisscrossed with all negativity. All things adding up good as truth, right? Are the absolute bigger better than all negativity. If you're only adding up, you can't be in a state of subtracting to one neutral nothing, just a negative of you here and now, right? A circuit of energy, of life, of bonding matter and atoms, bonded more positive than negative here and now to be good as truth, okay? Now, like I told you, okay, in other videos, Pistis Sophia was a primordial atom. And before she was created, all things were a flow of male energy, okay? And anytime you plug something into a wall or anywhere where there's electricity flowing, okay, the positive better overwhelm the negative, because if it doesn't, right, your wire gets on fire and your whole house can burn down. Well, with atoms, either they're bonded more positive than negative to the good truth of the shape, form, mass they're expressing, okay, or they become static, twisted, scattered, and undefined with the energy of them. Now, the ones we're created of, they don't split, but the one she was created from, right, the primordial atom she was, it took on the dragon, because here's what happened. God as truth wanted to incarnate all matter, right, to only the bigger and better of it, good as truth for infinity. So he caused all he was of male energy to slow down less than light speed, and it coagulated as Pistis Sophia, a female energy of matter. But because it was a negative of God, right, because all things God is a positive flow of energy only to the absolute bigger and better than all negativity, it could not embrace the all of all, Allah of all, Foureverlasting Peace I am. And because it was a negative and the positive energy of God turned back up, right, it caused Pistis Sophia, right, to go negative with her desire to create and to be one of God, okay? And God as truth, right, seeing that this negative had turned into a dragon of energy, okay? And this dragon of energy was the devil of Pistis Sophia, and he caused to explode, okay, into all the energies that created the atoms of all God, truth, reality check of mankind, Mother Earth, Pistis Sophia, the face of the world. There is, okay? Now, all the negative energy went to the polarity of the neutron, and all the positive energy, E equals mc squared, went to the polarity of the proton, okay? And all things polarity, the positive has to overwhelm the negative, because if not, right, then it's just negative crossing with energy to one neutral nothing, okay? Up out of reality for what it is of shape, form, and mass in a more positive universe. And every time you cross with faith, right, a lie, right, in reality check, you cross less than good as truth, and you apply to this neutron, which is not neutral, okay? Wherever this neutron isn't overwhelmed, right, by a more positive energy coming from the proton base of it, okay? It is in a state of decay and disintegration. So if your protons isn't overwhelming the neutrons that make up your body, right, you're in a state of decay and disintegration, crisscrossing, fouled out, grounded out, and raptured up out of reality to one nothing, good as truth, the absolute bigger and better of you, not here and now, the neutral nothing. Okay? Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma, okay, are all one deity head, and they are Yaldabaoth of the story of Pistis Sophia. They are the reality of the angels in the garden when Adam came to himself, okay? See, Adam came from an advanced civilization, and somehow he lost his his bearings to the reality check of it. But he knew that he was created good and never to be destroyed. But because Shiva, right, is the neutral god of nothing, right? No faith articulates to only bring your negatives back more positive always. It's the only way you can add up, be, or stay good as truth, right? And they state that there's a neutral place, so you don't always do that, okay? And that is the bad way of all faith, because no faith brings everything they are back of negativity, one more positive. The only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth to an absolute bigger, better here and now view in a positive universe, relevant, alive, and well, only doing bigger and better infinitely, okay? And that is a fact of God check. And they were the first faith of religion of the world. Pistis Sophia, through her splitting, right, with the backwards desire, is the faith of the world. And she is Mother Earth, mother of the universe, okay? Because all she is of space, right, is infinitely negatively charged, right? Without the protonic energy of all things good as truth overwhelming her, okay? It would just be the one nothing of the earth, it'd be the one nothing of the planets, it'd be the one nothing of anything energy, okay, of matter. It would just be the one nothing of all of it. So, know in reality check, all things creation of existence has to be harnessed more positive than negative to keep them good as truth, the absolute bigger, better here and now than all negativity of reality, because if not, they're just in a state of decay and disintegration. And if it's a man or a woman, right, male or female, right, they are crisscrossing, static, twisted, scattered, blindly undefined, no matter how good their faith is. Because no faith is good as truth, right? Because no matter how positive your faith is, right, if it don't always only adds you up, it's no good as truth. And if you can't identify that it's just negativity attacking you, to stay connected more positive than negative, always to stay adding up good as truth or be good as truth to an absolute bigger, better here and now view, anything that you feel positive is just a flickering fractal of your faith crossing you with energy to one neutral nothing of it, just negative of it, good as truth here and now. It's the decay, disintegration, the aged out way of suffering and death of everybody, of everything, since the beginning of Adam and Eve. Because if Adam would have just took Eve and crossed her one more positive, then all negativity, by example, right, through his articulation of the words of him, right, only adding her up good as true, the absolute bigger, better here and now than all negativity, the only way you could stay good as truth, be good as truth, or add up to an absolute bigger, better here and now than all negativity, one more positively. If he'd have done that, we'd all be good. That'd been the absolute bigger and better of Cain and Abel. That'd have been the absolute bigger and better of all God, truth, reality check. But because he didn't, right, I'm stepping up, I'm manning up today. This is the good God and truth of the way reality check works. Now, the world can state anything they want to, but those are a bunch of lies. Listen to me. All the way from the smallest spark of all we are to the biggest creation of all things existence, right? That matter has to be more positive, charged as a circuit of energy, good as the truth of its shape form as to keep existing in reality check. And if not, again, it's in a state of decay and disintegration, the bad way of it, the neutral nothing of it, right? Crisscrossing, fouled out, grounded out, and raptured up at any time to one nothing of it here and now, the bigger, better of it, good as truth, right? To nothing dust the wind, waiting to be reabsorbed as a bigger, better, atomized matter of energy again. And that's a fact of God check. That's God, that's truth, the reality check. Check me out. The state of one more positive from the inside out is the only light, joy, warmth, good God or truth, Holy Spirit, foreverlasting peace, all of all will ever know or be. It's the state that all of all in body and matter is stated good to the truth of their shape, form, and mass, only crossing bigger and better to the here and now of them than all of all negativity. It's the substance, durability, solidness, the density, volume, and volume of all solid, liquid, gas, plasma, the